Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Now, when you look at the Enlightenment period and these Edomites, you go to Obadiah chapter, verse 6, it say, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Okay. How are the hidden things of Esau searched out? Why should we search the hidden things of Esau? Okay, let's go to Jeremiah 49, verse 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not going to be able to hide himself. Okay, then we go to Psalm 64. Psalm 64, verse 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Okay, because the wicked is the nation of Edom. That's Malachi 1 and 4. The border of wickedness, the people that the Lord have an indignation for forever. See, this is a nation, this is a people, and they are the border of wickedness. So it says, Psalm 64 and 2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Then you jump down to verse 4, it says, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Okay, this is how they shoot. They are hiding. They're keeping things secret. Verse 5, it says, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares or traps privately. They say, who shall see them? You see, they do things privately. They set traps privately. So when you go into the history of these Edomites, it was a point in time, which is, it says the age. Age means pretty much a period or a time, the time of enlightenment. So they was being enlightened, and they was pretty much doing a lot of research and thinking deeply on things. See, this is what Psalm 64 and 6 is talking about. It say they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart or the mind is deep. See, they deeply searching. They was deeply searching out what was going on during this time period. So, okay, it say the age of enlightenment. Okay, it was an intellectual and philosophical movement that dominated the world of ideals in Europe in the 17th and 18th century. So this is how they dominated with this Enlightenment period. Now, when you look at some of the things that they was doing, it says the pursuit of knowledge obtained by the means of reason, evidence of senses, ideas such as liberty, progress, toleration, and fraternity. See, this fraternity situation is how they kept things secret. That's where you get the secret societies. Okay, the secret society was in Germany. And mind you, Germany is the place where all of this stuff went down. You see, you got Germany in 1776. Remember, it said 1700s and the 1800s. And in Germany, this is where the tribe of Teman. When you go into Habakkuk, it talks about Teman. And when you go into um, Jeremiah 49, it talks about the wisdom of Teman. Think Jeremiah 49:7. And so this wisdom of Teman of the Germans, they was going to keep everything secret. And so let's go into the ruling family that helped expose these things by making things secret. Uh, when you look at this here, it says the Rothschild means in German, it says with the red sign. See, when you understand that Edom means red, and you see that these Rothschild, they was in Germany, they was uh, the banking cartel or dynasty that was in Germany in the 1700s. And this guy, he pretty much had many brothers and many sons. So the brothers and the sons set up bank houses all over the European world pretty much, and they started to prosper. And then you had in this same period of time the scientists and the knowledge of reason that they was pushing. And so that's gonna take me into my next subject. Now, this Johann Friedrich Blumenbach, he pretty much was in the same period of time that the Rothschilds was starting their secret societies and their banking cartel. See, these Edomites, these elite Edomites, was starting their cartel. So look at what it says. It says he was born in 1752, and the so-called secret society was started in 1776. So he was 24 years old. So this guy was 24 years old, and he came up with the race theory. See, he started pushing the theory of race. Let's go into his Wikipedia. It says he was a German. See, now let me go into my archive here and show. This is the Roth. Let's go back. See, the Rothschilds was in Frankfurt, Germany, and this other dragon, he was in Göttingen. That's 2 hours away from each other. You see, so these individuals was in close in contact with each other in the same area. They're pushing these secret societies and hiding the identity of people. And so this guy, he pretty much said that it's three groups of people. It was the whites, who was the so-called the lightest. Then you had the yellow, who was the Mongolian, the Asians, and then you had the so-called Negroid peoples. So uh, he took out pretty much the the thing that was always uh, being known and considered. He took that out. Mind you, in the same time of enlightenment, you had the separation of church and state. So they were trying to put religion in one place and put the state in another. You see, and so also when these this guy, he was saying that it was three different types of people or races. Uh, this is when they had dukes. Now, when you look at, let's go to Genesis real quick. That's another point I want to bring out. Genesis 36. Now we know this English is what these people started around the 1500s, 1600. And look what it says in verse 30. It said, Duke Disan, Duke Ezer, Duke Disan. 31 it said, and these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom before there reigned any king over the children of Israel. So the dukes came from these Edomites. These are the ones who had dukes from a long ago before the nation of Israel even reigned in Jerusalem. So they had a long uh, rulership. But these dukes, these are the ones who was this is how people was known. You was either a duke of a family, you came from this bloodline. Pretty much everything was ruled by bloodlines, and everything that was the order of the world. Bloodlines. You come from this kingdom, you come from this man, you come from this family. So when this guy, let's go back to him. When this guy come out during the secret society in the Enlightenment age, and he says it's three groups of people, and so he clumped all the Negroid, dark-skinned people together. He clumped all the Mongolian Asians together, and he clumped all the whites together. And then they start pushing evolution and all of this other kind of science stuff, all in the same period of time. Mind you, this is when America started. Now I heard a man make a statement, America is the only time, this was the Edomite too, he said America is the only time that you had a democracy where you had a sharing of the rulership. All the other kingdoms and empires was ran by kings, a monarchy. You see, and so this is when America was started, 1776. You see, so these elite Edomites from Germany, they started the idea of having this place where you had no identity of the people, and we're gonna just say the people are racist. They are yellow, black, or white. This is the beginning of it. And so this is how they was hiding the identities of the people, and this is how Esau was going to hide himself, because they knew who they were. See, 1776, that's when America was started, and that's when the secret society was founded and started. It was started the same period of time. So this whole Enlightenment period, look at what it says. It says Enlightenment era secret society founded in 1776. This is what America is all about. It's the land of the captivity of the children of Israel, and the place where Esau is going to hide himself. Now let's go back to that Ecclesiasticus 5. Look at this, 14, 5 and 15. It says, be not ignorant of anything in a great manner or a small. So, the Lord is telling us not to be ignorant of these matters, because everything matters. See? And then he said another thing in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It said, lest Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, that's how they're going to get an advantage, by hiding their identity, by hiding who they are. See, that's how they got an advantage, and that's how they're going to keep the advantage when they keep their identity secret, because that's what a fugitive does. That's what Cain did in the beginning. He became a fugitive. a vagabond, so nobody could know who he was and what he did to try to get revenge for him killing Abel. And the same thing with these Edomites. They're keeping their identity secret. Now, I want to get Salakia, this Rothschild situation before I close out. The Rothschilds was the banking elites. They knew that they was Edomites because they changed their name to Rothschild. See, their name wasn't Rothschild. They changed their name to Rothschild, and it represented, it was a sign that they was Edom, because they say with the red sign, but we know what red means. What Edom means red. So they are the shield for the Edomites. They are the protection and the covering for the Edomites. These Rothschild, they are the elite. And so, the Lord set them up. That's what Romans 9 and 17. See, the Lord raised them up to show his power. And also, he pretty much raised them up to be a sword for him to put his peoples in captivity. They are the people of his curse. Was that Isaiah 34 and 5? They're the people of his curse. They was going to bring the curse to the Israelites by hiding the identity of the Israelites and putting them in captivity. But I'm going to leave it there. I might do another part 2 on this one. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. The black, Hispanics, Native American descendants of slaves scattered around the globe. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.